everybody, it's Lori Morlock with Let's Stamp with Lori. I hope everybody's doing well, staying safe during this scary time with the virus. I'm sorry I've been away for a while. I was sick, not with that, but I did have pneumonia. This year I started having a scrapbook class. I've never scrapbooked, but I thought maybe I would try it, and I just want to show you what I've done for January and February. I want to share with you in case you've been scared to scrapbook. It really was fun and easy, and I just don't want to show you what I did. The first one's going to be about Valentine's. I know it's a little behind, but you still can order all of this stuff. So let's get busy. I started with this From My Heart suite from our mini catalog. You can order this through June. I did use the From My Heart specialty paper. I used my punch, but I have all the numbers for you, and this really was a cute set. So what I started out with that specialty paper, and this is 12 by 12. And if you see, I'm still using, this is from Christmas, but you can still order this. So if you would like some, give me a holler and I'll give you the number on it. But it really fits well with scrapbooking. It's just a little bit bigger and it's not quite so bulky. So I started out with this. This is going to be 12 by 12. You do not have to cut it down at all. I used the Real Red and the Flirty Flamingo. I had 7 by 5 in Real Red. I had 7 by 4 in Real Red. Then I went my Flirty Flamingo. I did 6 3/4. And I did 6 3/4 by 4 3/4, 6 3/4 by 3 3/4. So that's what I used. I did use this corner punch. Now this is retired, and I'm sorry that Stampin' Up! Does not have anything right now to make this corner punch. Maybe the trio punch does. I haven't tried that, but I just have this handy, and I really do like the way it makes corners. So I just went and made these a nice rounded corner on each side. So let's do that. And I really did have a good time doing a scrapbook. I know so many people have always scrapbooked and shared so many memories with their families with this, and I just never did it. And I think I was just always scared that I didn't have the creativity, or I don't know, maybe I thought I didn't have time. But it really has been fun. And I miss March with everything being to stay in place. So our March and our April classes are canceled. Hopefully, maybe May or June, we can all get back together and start stamping. But Stampin' Up! Is working. They're on time. If you do decide to order anything that I'm showing you, we've had no problems them filling orders and getting your order to you quickly. So as you can see, I'm just going to show you, this is what my original page looked like. And this is what we did in class. And I did punch out a lot of different hearts, so I let the girls in class kind of pick out their own. But this was my actual sample. So that's what we're going to copy today. Oops, if I can get that back on. And why I'm struggling with that, of course. And a lot of people don't think of Stampin' Up! As being a scrapbook, people. And they do sell a lot of 12 by 12. And you can even get the 12 by 12 in your in colors, in your color family. So don't be afraid that you cannot order our cardstock. And also, Stampin' Up! Does have their own 12 by 12 scrapbook. And it's really, and we'll be doing these other ones on my other videos, but it's got a lot of room, and just really, it's a cute, I love the polka dot. Let me give you that number. And also you can get the sheets that it goes in from Stampin' Up! And this is your 12 by 12 page protectors. It's 144206, and you get 12 of these in a container. And then of course my scrapbook book actually came, and it's called The Black Polka Dot Memories and More, and it is 150319. So don't think that we are just stepping up. It's just for cards. You can have all your supplies for scrapbooking. So let's get started here. What I did first, I just went ahead and attached with my snail my smaller pieces onto my Flirty Flamingo onto my Real Red. So let's do that. Don't laugh, David. So I have so many up here. My husband is laughing at me because he's always telling me, you better have your snail ready. And so I just kind of line those up. And I'm really excited. As you saw here, I haven't put my granddaughter. She had her first little Valentine. She's in first grade, so she had her first little Valentine's party up at her school. So I took a lot of cute pictures. I just haven't had a chance to put them on there yet. Whoops. So I'm excited about that. Now, what's neat about this is you can really just put them anywhere you want. You could just, I mean, really the sky's the limit. You can just place them. You can add another one. And so I'm just going to follow the way I did my directions up here. And we'll just do them this way. Now, sometimes you could also use our all multi-purpose glue. And then that way, you know, it kind of gives a little bit. So if you wanted to move them around, if you just weren't real happy where you placed it. So I'm just going to set my first one here. And that looks pretty even there. And I did go ahead, like I said, I made these when I got ready to have my class. I went ahead because I used our Meant to Be stamp set and Stitch to Be Mine dies. Now those are in our annual catalog from last year's Valentine's, but they had some really cute heart dies. So I sat there and pulled those out, and I went ahead and cut up a whole bunch so the girls in class wouldn't have to match mine perfectly, so they could just really fix theirs up the way they wanted. So I'm not going to show you how to cut those out on my big shot because I've already cut a whole bunch out. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my red. And as you can see, I don't know if you know, you probably didn't, but I forgot about my stitched heart dies. So my big hearts don't have the stitching on here. I forgot, when I cut them out, I forgot to have the second layer. So these do have the stitching. So I'm just going to place those like that. And I'm just going to kind of tilt it because I don't live in just a straight world. I'm a little topsy-turvy there. So let's put that one like that. And that little stitching really does make it look cute. And I know my granddaughter, she was so excited that she's going to get to have pictures on here and everything. So there we go. Now we're going to put a pink here, and I'll show you. I thought about this after I'd already cut all these out, and after I cut out my sample, that I should have stamped it first, so in case it was crookedy, I could fix it. But I didn't, so let's see if I can do this correctly. Now this Happy Valentine's Day is from the Meant to Be stamp set. So it is in the in the regular annual catalog. You can still order this. The only thing you couldn't order is from the Project Life Corner Punch. And as you can see, I got a little ink, so I'm going to try to see if I can do this evenly. We can only hope. And try not to get that ink on the bottom on there. Ta-da! It's a miracle. So we got our little Happy Valentine's Day. And you know, this is really small enough. If you have just a little bitty picture, you could put a picture here too. Or just forget the Happy Valentine's Day. I know one of the girls, they got married on Valentine's Day. So she was going to put Happy Anniversary. She left hers blank. So, which I thought was super cute. I know a lot of people do get married on Valentine's. So I'm just going to set that one here in the middle. Like that. So now we're going to add all of our little stars. Now, hearts, not stars. These actually came from from my Heart Specialty DSP. These match with our Heart Punch Pack. You could actually cut up the paper and punch out the hearts. And they're so cute. I really like them. Let's see. I need 3 of each. And on these, I use the scallop punch. There's one that's scalloped and one that's just plain. But I do like the little scallops. One, two, three. So it's really easy. Now, I just line these up. No particular order. I just kind of threw them together. Whoops, that one's dirty. Did I get on that one? I may have had a pin or something. So luckily, like I said, I made enough of them. So we're just going to start here. Whoops. Put one there. And if you wanted to, I didn't. I will put, I think I did put up the smaller ones, but you know, you can always use your dimensionals. And this is a perfect place if you had something really small, like I love you, you can actually stamp these and they don't wipe off. So let's put that there. And we'll come up here to this one. Oops. Don't get stuck on my hand. That. There we go. And now I'm going to add just a few more that I have also done with my stitching. And I'm going to pop these out. Now I'm just going to use 3 again. I was told at one time that it's always nice to have an odd number. So I try to do that. It doesn't always happen. But I try, bless my heart. So now I am going to turn these over and put dimensionals on these. So we'll get our dimensionals. Whoops, I can get them. Now you can also use the mini dimensionals, but I found these big ones fit on here perfectly. So let's see, whoops. Take it off, take it off. And we'll just set one over here. And like I said, there's no rhyme or reason where you can put them. I'm just going to say, come off my, I'll put one. Yeah, go ahead and put one right there. So to finish it off, I'm going to take our red rhinestones, which you can still get. And I'm going to put one right there. And, oh, I know what I did. I forgot. I put a little red one in here. Let me show you what you can do. I was going to put you could also put just another jewel, but I forgot. I actually put a little baby red heart. See, that's why I have my little sample there. I can look up and see what I'm doing or missing. Look how cute that is. And you could do that with each, you know, you could go, you know, every other one could be the opposite. So ladies and gentlemen, if you do scrapbooking, look how fun this was. And you could put pictures here. You could write a little saying, tell like maybe the date. I really did love this, and I really am excited about scrapbooking. I have missed it. I missed my girls that come to my classes, and I missed everybody. But let's all stay strong, and I will clean this up, and we'll get ready for another one. Happy stamping.